Well, here we are. November 13th, 2024. A day we will surely all remember. A day that will go down in history. A day that will forever be known as the start of disclosure. Now you might be asking yourself, what the heck is this guy in Randy Macho Man sunglasses talking about? Well, this guy in Randy Macho Man sunglasses is talking about maybe the beginning of the greatest phase in human history that we are about to enter. And you and I should be counting our lucky stars that we've been placed right here, right now, to enjoy this moment together. So welcome to That Synth Show Live. Bedtime synth news / aliens / UAPs / have they been holding back all that beautiful synthesizer tech? I don't know. This is a question you're gonna have to ask yourself. Thomas Jan, Echo Craft, Rich Kobasa, Tim Burlingame. This is a question we're all gonna have to ask ourselves. So this is gonna be a quick one tonight, man. I just wanted to pop on right before bed. I was gonna check out some synth news. So I said, you know what? I got the studio hooked up to go quick and fast whenever I need to. So I'm jumping in right now with you, and we're gonna go live on the greatest day in history, November 13th, 2024. It might not seem like it now, but in 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, this day will be remembered as the beginning and the start of disclosure. And let's get to the synth news, shall we? Right over here, you know I like this website. It's probably my favorite. One of many. We got lots of synth news. Synth news is always kicking up. We got an Apple Logic Pro. Let me turn down this wild music here for a sec. We got Apple Logic Pro 11.1, Logic Pro for iPad 2.1 coming out. That's interesting for all those Logic lovers. I know we got a few renegades who love using Logic, so that's big news for them. We'll move on down here. We've got Jexus with a release. We've got a Icelandic synthesizer release. We got Qubit Electronic Stardust with a stereo tape looper release. We've got the Polyend Synth. We'll go through it all. We got Rhodes wireless microphones, which I'm very excited about because you know I like to go IRL live all the time. And we got this beautiful, crazy little box from a wild Asian man that I'll show you as well. So, again, what's happening, Harmonic Sonics? Let's get right over here. We got some synth news, but maybe we'll check this news out first, shall we?
What's the key takeaway, just a few seconds, about the Immaculate Constellation document you provided us today?
I think that what the American people need to know is that the U.S. military and intelligence community are sitting on a huge amount of visual and other information, still photos, video photos, other sensor information, and they have for a very long time. And it's not those fuzzy photos and videos that we've been given. There's very clear
high
images, high resolution.
How many visuals, graphics, videos, photos?
I mean, I've been told hundreds, maybe thousands. I mean, I also wanted to say, because there was some conversation around concern around the revealing of these materials, revealing the source collections, but some of these are shot from helicopters using normal videos of oceans. I just think that's absurd that somehow you're going to be revealing some secret U.S. technology by revealing that you've photographed orbs off the coast of Kuwait.
Okay, thank you. I have 8 seconds. Mr. Gold, did the NASA independent study team get...
Just for a little bit of context here. This is official, on the record, sworn testimony. Finally. Your uncle who was living in a trailer down in Alabama who said he got picked up one night, he wasn't so crazy after all. That old lady down in Nevada who was running up the street bollock naked, screaming, that she just got dropped off by a bunch of little green men. Not so crazy after all.
Briefed on what you call OSAP very quickly.
I flagged the Advanced Aerospace Weapon System Specification Program to our chair and our DFO. We did not get briefed, but I believe it is definitely worth looking into. That was probably the largest UAP review effort ever, and I think produced a lot of interest data, including revealing limits. I don't know if my fellow witness Lou might want to, he did yeoman's work on it, might want to comment.
Okay, so that's just a taste, man. You can go watch the hour and a half yourself, or 2 hours. I watched it all today. Maybe we'll come back to it in a minute, but it's kind of crazy town these days. But let's get over to the synth news. So we got the Polyend tracker, a playful synthesizer. A lot of people covered this, man, and you know what? Did it fire me up? No. $4.99, not a bad price. Does it sound good? It sounds interesting. It can do a lot of stuff, so let's check it out. Synth Mode, this was broadcasted this morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time in America. It was a subcommittee for oversight and the subcommittee on national intelligence brought in 4 members of the Navy, other branches of the military, other branches of special access programs who were whistleblowers who have now come out and said that they're providing all the documentation. And this is the first hearing of many to allow us knowledge into that they've been hiding zero-point energy from us. They've been hiding hidden energy technology. I mean, just go watch it for yourself. This is a synth show, right? We don't need to talk about this because this isn't going to be the biggest story ever to grace the face of the earth, is it? And I know most people don't even know what happened. That's what's crazy. So just remember today. All right. Polyend Synth is a new portable multi-engine polyphonic digital synthesizer with granular that aims to simplify multi-timbral playability. All right? What does it look like? It looks like a lot of groove boxes, but it sounds pretty freaking good. Let's see if we got a video down here. Multi-engine, maximum 8 voices, low bit 2024, my opinion 16 or 24 would have been better. What do we got? We got a video for us of what? Fellas, do we got anything? There we go. Oh, actually, maybe I should do this. Hold on one sec. Let me jump back here. I think I got the full testimony here. I'll just throw it in the links for all you animals if you want to watch it. Let me just load it up.
This DI.
I'll get it to you right here. This is the full testimony that will make history and will go down as the day disclosure began. Go watch it tonight. It's an hour and a half. It's fascinating. It's mind-blowing. And it's just one of many. So buckle up, baby, because we're about to go into warp mode. Okay, let's check this video out. Anybody excited about this? I'm just finding it hard to get excited about synthesizers on a day like today, but you know, this is a synthesizer show, so we gotta talk about synths, right? Or do we? It's up to you guys what we talk about. We can watch more alien clips. You guys let me know. You wanna talk about the Polyend Synth, or do you wanna watch disclosure happen in real time with zero-point energy, alien retrieval crafts? You know, you guys let me know. Just the sounds. Next level, I agree. I know, right? Is anybody surprised? It's like, whoa, are you serious? It's like, man, we all know about this. About time you told us. Just give us the free tech. Give us the free energy, baby. That's what we want. We don't care about all this nonsense you've been hiding from us. Just give us the free energy, give us the space travel, give us the interdimensional warp drives. That's what we want. Give us the new chips for these beautiful synthesizers. I don't care what you've been hiding. Just get with the program and let's get going. I mean, I think this is good for $4.99. Let's check out some more specs here. What do we got? Let's check the specs. Let's check the specs. All right, multi-engine synth, multi-engine. Yeah. Where's the specs? All right. Using Smart Grid feature, you can load a synthesizer engine into each of them. Interesting. For example, an arpeggiator sequencer in the first, a pad sound in the second, a lead or bass sound in the third. This allows you to play 3 sounds simultaneously on a portable device with full expressivity using polyphonic aftertouch. Okay, you're going to put polyphonic aftertouch in this little baby and you couldn't put polyphonic aftertouch in a $3,500 Moog Muse? I hate to hate on the Moog Muse. I know we got a lot of Moog Muser fans in the chat, but listen, man, when this little box from $499 can put polyphonic aftertouch in it, and you're going to ask me to pay $3,500 for a Moog Muse with no polyphonic aftertouch? Come on. All right, 64-step sequencer, 14-type arpeggiator responds as you're playing in real time. That's pretty cool. Various chord modes intriguing. Scale lock, blah, blah. ProScout, our goal is to develop a device that merges complexity with true playability. Yep. Don't start. Echo, I ain't going to go on the Moog Muse tonight, man. It's too late for that. You know, this is a bedtime story we're doing here, okay? It's got some Casio CZ101 synthesizer vibes, ACD engine, Roland SO SH101 influence synth engine that brings that acid flavor vibe. It's got warmth of sequential circuits, Prophet 6. Wow. The ACD engine, interesting. Wavetables are omnipresent these days, are also present in the new Polyend Synth. It's got the Waves engine, 2 oscillators with custom wavetables, and a retro mode for vintage-inspired aliasing. Next is the WT-FM, which fuses wavetable and an FM engine, resulting in a wide range of mellow, metallic sounds. 2 or more engines follow the experimental route. That's cool. First, the PMD is a physical modeling synth with roots in mutable instruments, open source module codes, elements of rings with air, bow, and strike parameters. You can craft your own acoustic-like tones. According to Polyend, it uses MI code, mutable instruments, plus they expanded it with new features. Man, seems like mutable instruments and their open source is just really, open source is the future. Not closed source, open source. What's up, Thomas Jan? All right, let's check out what else we got. Let's get the sci-fi music going again. We got, next up on the list, we got the Rhodes Wireless Micro. Now, this thing's super cool. If you're going on the road, you want to have a chat with someone, you bust over to a synth fest or something, you got your phone here, you meet up with one of these cats at one of these synth fests, you hand them a mic, you got a mic, and well, bam, you got a show. That's how easy it is these days. You got a phone and you got the Rode Micro Wireless. Now you got a podcast on the Rode show. Here it is, super simple, easy, no setup. It's got, I think it's got AI-powered gain staging, so you don't even need to worry about anything. It automatically adjusts to your environment, whether it's noise coming in, wind, snowstorm, some loud lady around the corner eating a Big Mac. It doesn't matter what the sound is. This thing automatically adjusts to it, which is amazing. Wireless Micro is a new lightweight wireless microphone system for mobile video production. Consists of 2 microphones and a receiver, plus a little charging case. Very discreet, like its big brother, the Wireless Pro. This is $149, right? I'm gonna buy it. I'm buying this here because I think it's super useful. And the Ceramonic one I got is kind of, it's giving me some issues, man. I'm getting a little bit annoyed with it lately, so I like this. According to Rode, each microphone operates for 7 hours. That gives you 7 hours of battery time. You gonna do a 7-hour podcast? If you are, you're a legend. Even the great Joe Rogan doesn't even do 7-hour podcasts, okay? According to Rode, each microphone operates for 7 hours. Charging case provides 2 additional charges for up to 21 hours of operation on the go. Nice. It's a nicer, smarter design. Here's what it looks like, man. It's beautiful. $149. You can't go wrong for that. 2 other features that are important to me are also missing. Firstly, you can't connect an external lavalier microphone. Who cares? For example, when you want an even better, who cares about that? Listen, if you want an even better sound, you ain't worried about attaching a lavalier, however you say that microphone, okay? If you want a better sound, you go buy a better microphone. If you want quick, on the go, fast, super in action, wireless microphones for 2 people, you buy this, $149. And it even comes in white, my favorite color, as you can see. Secondly, the wireless built-in recording backup. Who cares about that? The new Rhodes wireless microphone also features intelligent gain assist technology that automatically controls the levels you'll capture crystal clear, perfectly balanced audio every single time. All right. Further, it ships with the Rhodes Capture app for iOS for your video creation, because everything's got an app these days. All right. That's that. And just to prove it to you, 149 bucks. Where are you? Right here. Well, bam, live and in color. There it is, 149. I already read this article today. Next up, we're doing a quick stream here tonight. Quick blast through. What do you guys say in the chat? Joey Diaz going to 7 hours, 100 milligram. Yeah, for sure. Anyone checked out the Dungeon Synth Festival that was in Austin? No, but I would have loved to, Fat Thor. That sounds like a great time. I'm getting my night verb. Yes, 100%. I went to order from Perfect Circuit the other day. It was out of stock because I had a bunch of codes I was going to enter and get like $100 off. And plus I was going to get a B stock, which was going to give me another 30 bucks off. I didn't get that. So then I went over to Sweetwater. It was 599 bucks. So then I got a bit like apprehensive. I was like, maybe hold on for a second before I order this. But yes, I am in fact going to order the night verb. And that will be under my Christmas tree this Christmas as a gift from my beautiful mother and my beautiful brother and my beautiful brother's wife and my beautiful brother's daughter and my God bless Father up above looking down upon us saying, baby, today's the day. Go get it. And I'm like, you got it, old man, baby. I'm going to get it right now. All right, so PaintAudio computer effects. Did you guys see this? CE1, a full-featured window audio workstation and a stomp box. This thing is crazy. Yeah, I'm getting a Behringer Edge too, obviously. Getting a TE05 too. Getting an Osmos as well. And I'm getting, what else am I getting? I'm getting a Cream Dream, probably 2028. And a bunch of other stuff I'm getting. God knows when I'm getting it all, but I will get it all. Because I want it all, baby. I want to be synth blessed. I'm looking for generational synth wealth. I'm looking to exit this earth and leave a mess of synthesizers around for whoever finds my body to clean up or to enjoy. All right. This thing's insane. PaintAudio Computer Effects CE1. Computer Effects CE1 combines a stomp box with 10-foot switches, a computer, a touch screen, 2 small screens, and fully featured audio interface. The foot switch part is based on the popular MIDI Captain foot controller. CE1 stomp box uses custom mainboard power, 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM. In terms of power, it's comparable to the CBU of Ableton Push standalone. So that's what you're working with. Too many synths, not enough space. I know, baby. That's why we gotta make space, or we gotta go to outer space. One or the other. Here's what it looks like. Super cool, man. For all those VST virgins and the plug-in pony boys out there, man, this is the perfect device for you. You know, I'm a hardware guy. I'm hardcore hardware. You know, I know Uncle Jerry loves those VSTs. I know Echo Craft loves VSTs, and I know VSTs sound amazing, but I just kind of don't like them. I don't have the setup to be enjoying VSTs. I like hardware. All right, VSTs are the blow-up dolls of the synthesizer community, and nothing wrong with a blow-up doll, okay? But that's what VSTs are. They're blow-up dolls of the synthesizer community. No offense, but that's what they are. I like the real thing, okay? I like the real thing. I like touching my synths and having them touch me back. All right, so what do we got? Tons of audio and digital ins and outs. Let's get a video of this little beauty, because here he is. I watched this guy last night. He's amazing.
Hi, I'm Wilson. I just can't help that how much I would like to introduce this Computer Effects CE1. We have been
This is the best sales pitch of all time. You guys are going to love this.
developing this device for many years, and last year, the first time it arrived to the Shanghai Expo, and it gets so many interest from all my friends, from a lot of guitarists, musicians. Basically, what is CE1? It is combining a full functional computer and a very powerful audio interface, 4-in, 4-out, and very low latency and very low noise, and as well as a full function MIDI controller. Actually, from this layout you can see this MIDI controller PaintAudio's famous series, the MIDI Captain. Computer, audio interface, MIDI controller, everything here. With this configuration, you can
Everything. He's got everything, you know? I love this guy. He's the best salesman ever. When I was over in Asia, I lived in South Korea for about 10 years, traveled all over Asia, China, Japan, all over Southeast Asia. And man, I'll tell you what, man. It was an absolute blast. And I hung out with so many dudes who talk just like this when I taught guys at Samsung and LG. And man, what a laugh hanging out with these guys, knocking back some soju, singing some karaoke. It was a real good time, man. And this just brings back some memories.
install any kinds of software, DAW, and all other tools like music and video players and converters and some AI analyzer. You can imagine, and all kinds of that softwares, third-party softwares, and you can run in this device. So let's take a little more close look at this device, and you have the normal USB port. You can connect keyboard, mouse, and MIDI in, out, and you can see here the audio interface, the 4 in, 4 out. And this XLR input can also, you can connect the microphone, and it has integrated 48-volt phantom power and the preamp. And the main out is XLR. You can go.
Yeah, bro, this looks like 2003, but it also looks insane.
It's directed to the monitor and the mixer console. Also, you can connect your head.
What a crazy thing to make. He's like, I'm gonna make all the VST boys have something they can finally touch.
Amplifier inside. You got a very high quality audio output and also the expression pedals. And this
Let's get to it.
device something like a little bit hard, most biggest.
This is the best when he talks about the screen. So he talks about the screen here, and he's just like, "Screen's a bit shit. Screen's a little bit shit. Oh, you know, screen's a little bit shit here." I'm like, "Come on, don't worry about the screen. Watch this."
It's the screen on this kind of device, and you can switch on off the touching function. But I have to say that it's based on Windows system. The touching function is something like a little bit hard to use, but you can also have the keyboard and the mouse. You can connect to external monitor with this Type-C port.
Basically, it's a friggin' computer monitor. He's like, touch screen's a bit trash, bit crap. You know, touch screen's a bit crap. Don't worry about that though. You can just plug in your keyboard and your mouse, and you're back to using a computer again.
And you can use the Type-C to HDMI converter. This could be everything you want. So if you go to the gig, a show, you can have all your backing track on this device and control your backing track, control your effects software, and also you can recording on this device
Basically, what it is, man, you get to take your computer to your shows. That's what it's cool. I think it's cool, man.
directly and do some simple edit. And device is very robust and lightweight. We have the active fan control to control the whole temperature, so make it very stable to use. So you may be curious about these two small screens. So one is for the
Not one screen, not two screen, but one big screen and two small screens.
audio interface display, the input, output, gains, and you can control directly from this encoder wheel, and you can control the volume, each input, output.
All right, so you can go pick this up if you want. That's enough of that for now. Let's go down. How much is they selling this box for? 8,000. No, sorry, that's yen. 1,000 bucks. So if you got $1,000 that you want to spend on a monitor, basically, what is it? It's like a, I don't know, man, what this is. It's kind of cool, actually. I need to see some more videos of it in action. But yeah, interesting little box. Very cool. I actually love the presenter more than anything. I think he's amazing. All right, let's move on. Then we got this. What's crazy? Get these ladies off the screen. There we go. What's crazy about this? The Genki Katla, a hybrid paraphonic synthesizer inspired by Iceland's subglacial volcano. Now, if I had the cash, I would just get this for pure synth clout. Look at this thing. Synthesizers don't grow out of the ground like trees. They're created by talented developers who are inspired by certain things. Many of them find inspiration in the past through instruments of old and new technologies. Genki, a company from Iceland known for its wavering, has now developed a new synthesizer. Look at how boss that is, dude. Look at that. That is so bad. You know what looking. That's a bad mamma jamma. Kind of got that Deckard's Dream style look to it, but man, it's got those volcanic, that dried, what's that, that Palpano volcanic stone look to it, you know? Hopefully there's no people buried in there, but That looks absolutely gorgeous. If we move down, the Genki Katla polyphonic synthesizer from Iceland, according to develops, it uses Digilog engine, a digital and analog, better known as a hybrid. Important note, the website doesn't yet provide. Yeah, no information, no videos, basically nothing. There's just a picture, and I'll show you the price in a second. The interface shows 4 oscillators to control level octave, but no controls for the oscillators. Next to this, it's got buttons for the sub oscillator, also a noise generator, wave folder. You can see several play modes, blah, blah, blah. But the cool part about it that got me sprung is the biggest knob of the synth engine offers a selectable WASP or MS-20 mode. Now that's pretty sweet. From here, the signal goes into a multi-effects section consisting of a chorus, overdrive, and a real spring reverb. The position of the spring reverb is wild. The appropriate springs are attached to the front panel, which invites you to interact with them. So, I mean, it's a beautiful, gorgeous looking synthesizer. I don't know what they said about, here's the price right here. They're only making 30 units and they're selling it to you for 4,990 euros, which is basically a Cream Dream, a Super Gemini, a third wave Genesis, a Moog Muse Plus, a UBXA desktop, and a Hydrasynth desktop as well. That's what you get for this here beautiful thing. But it's cool. Looks cool. I think it looks amazing. What do you guys think of that? I don't know. What do you think? Polypoop. Do you think so, Echo? What do we got? What's the chat saying? Absurd TV, I got a couple real spring reverbs. Apparently the Behringer, the new Behringer spring reverb, the 369, I think that's what it's called. Let me search it here. Where are we? Is there a search feature on here anywhere? There we go. This one here? Actually, let's do YouTube. Screw it. Hold on. See if we got any videos. Behringer 369. Is that it? Where is it? Wasn't it the Reverberator or something? Wasn't it called? Come on, you gotta have it somewhere. Pause. The Reverberator, was it? Behringer Reverberator? Is that what it was called? Reverberator. All right, come on. What's the name of it? Anyone know the name of that Behringer synth? Behringer Reverb. Maybe that'll come up. Behringer Reverb. Here it is. 646. Sorry, I thought it was 369. Because I was thinking of some Takashi. All right. This is the spring reverb that came out. I think it's $199. And comes in the exact same format, but let's get a little taste of it here with the drum loop. Oh, come on, man. Let's go to, what do we got? Introducing spring reverb right here. Get hit with an ad, heads up. No one seems to know this. I know it, who cares? There we go.
Love a good digital reverb, and from plugins to hardware, there are thousands of options. But for those nostalgic moods of the 50s, 60s, and 70s, there's just no beating the organic sound of a fully analog reverb. Introducing Spring Reverberation 636.
I think this is cool, man. $199. Very cool. Someone asked me today, it's like, when's the Synth Black Fridays going on? I was like, dude, every day is Black Friday when you like Behringer. $199. They got this on Sweetwater. Let's check it out. Sweetwater. Behringer, what is it? 696? Behringer 696. See if they got it here. I think they changed the name of it, didn't they? Behringer 696. Let's see if it says reverb. There it is. Oh, even cheaper. Look at that. Look at that. Let me throw this down in chat. Maybe you guys, one of you guys go buy it. Because we love buying stuff. Here you go. There's a reverberator. 179 bucks. Boom, right there. Sweetwater. Thanks. No, I'm not sponsored by Sweetwater. I just love gear like old Jorby boy. All right, look at this thing, man. You get 720 HP analog reverb module, dual spring reverbs, 2 balanced mic ins, 2 balanced mic ins, 2 unbalanced mic ins, 2 high level aux ins, 2 low level aux ins, and then an unbalanced line out times 2, mute, foot switch, jack, blah, blah, blah. Very cool, right? Cheap as chips. Where are we? Let's get back to the video. Check it out. That's cheap.
So the Spring Reverberation 636, as the name suggests, is an analog spring reverb in Eurorack format. It produces the lush and rich sounding reverb we've heard on so many classic albums and soundtracks from before the age of digital reverbs. And as some of you may have figured out, it is an authentic reproduction of the legendary 1960s and 70s studio classic, the Grampian Reverberation Unit Type 636, which these days have become rare historical pieces reaching eye-wateringly high sums on the collector's market. And being more than just a spring reverb tank, it was also revered for its preamp quality, which when pushed delivers a harmonically rich saturation and overdrive, making it a really useful color box as well as an amazing sounding reverb unit. Now the 636 was made famous by users like Pete Townsend of The Who, using it to craft his signature guitar sound by overdriving the input both in their epic live shows and in the studio. Its rich sounding reverb also became an instrumental studio tool in shaping and defining the sound of reggae and dub, with pioneers of the genre like Lee Scratch Perry, famously dubbed the inventor of the remix, using it ubiquitously on his groundbreaking recordings. And here you can see the 636 placed firmly at center.
I mean, it's so cool they went and recreated this, you know what I'm saying? Very cool. Digital Doom is in the house. Man, I did not expect Digital Doom to be coming in. What's he putting code in the chat too? Does anybody code in here? Where's Hayes Anderson when you need him? Anybody code self-delay samples equals init / sample rate, delay, buffer, comp, filter. Digital Doom, man. Be careful out there. Digital Doom is on the hunt.
Stage.
You never know. Digital Doom might do a video real quick and send it to me. I don't know.
Above the mixer in his legendary Black Ark studio in Kingston, Jamaica. And another notable and also pioneer of the Manchester sound, producer Martin Hannett, who produced groundbreaking records for Joy Division, New Order and the Happy Mondays, was also an avid user of the 636. And there's no confusing layout here either, with full-size gain knobs for the mic and aux channels and a wet control for the reverb. We've also added Eurorack-friendly 3.5mm jack connections on the front panel for all I/O, which consists of balanced and unbalanced inputs for the mic preamp, high and low impedance inputs for the aux preamp, a foot switch input which works by muting and unmuting the send to the reverb, great for accenting those random dub pangs for example, and finally you have the output jack. And all the same connections can also be found on the rear in 1/4" jack format. Okay, so let's get into the demos, and for the first one I'm going to focus on the reverb, and I'll set it quite high, probably a bit more excessive than what you'd have in a mix, so we can really get a feel for it.
Wait a minute. second here. You know what happens, man? Something just came across the wire here. Hold on. What just came into my inbox? What is this? Hold on a second here. What is this? This just came across my inbox, fellas, so I don't know what this is. This is the first time seeing this, so what is this?
Synth Samurai, this is Agent Black with the SIA. I have important information to tell you. We have reason to believe that Dr. Doom has been working on some sort of digital virus. He's nicknamed it Digital Doom. We're not quite sure what it does, but apparently it is designed to search out and find the contents of the Juno Diddy hard drive. It's a very sophisticated virus. We're not quite sure what it's capable of. But until we do, we're asking you to be very careful with that USB. We don't know yet what we're dealing with, but we have reason to believe that the virus has already been released and is currently spreading across the globe in search of the Juno Diddy hard drive. The Juno Diddy hard drive is very important, as you know. Make sure when you retrieve the USB that it does not come in any contact with anything connected to the internet. As a better precaution, we suggest that it be stored in a Faraday box until we know exactly what we're dealing with. I suggest if you're going to get anything from the USB, you should make a copy of it and keep the USB in a safe place. I'll be in touch when I know more. All for now.
That's Agent Black. So the interesting thing about this is that Agent Black, he must have just saw Dr. Doom located my VPN and somehow got a hold of this this chat, because he threw that code in there, and I don't know if it's a good idea. Don't any of you guys copy that code from the chat. Do not copy that code. It's not a good idea. I just got a third clue yesterday from Agent Souls. I know where the USB is. I got to go pick that up. And according to Agent Black, I got to be very careful. So I'm going to have to check that video out again. And I'll be doing episode 3 of the Juno X-Files Sunday night, I believe. So stay tuned for that. And I appreciate that Agent Black and Agent Souls are looking after me. And I don't know, man. You guys just pray for me out there, man, because it's a dangerous game. But this Juno Diddy and that hard drive, I don't know what's going to end up happening, but, you know, stay tuned. That's it, and that's all. I got to hit the sack, man. I'm all spooked out after that video, but you guys have a good evening. Hope you enjoy, and don't forget, November 13th, 2024, day to remember. If you don't remember it now, you will remember it in the future. Sloop!